Last story for today is D-Hub for developers. They named a place they name it D-Hub. And I find that's very tacky.
You know, I didn't think of that, you know.
that real
I
tacky.
didn't think of that. But yeah,
Like somebody sat down
kind
on a
of
board.
close.
At
least they use they didn't use black and gold color scheme.
Why would black and gold color scheme be bad?
The hub, some called the hub.
Yo, wait. You just
That's
plant.
not what I was talking about.
You just plant something in my mind and it can't come out. It's like
I thought that was what I was talking about. The hub.
The Developers Hub is intended to be a virtual platform which encourages, enables, supports, and hosts the collaborative development of open source programs and applications of specific interest to the government. I'm not reading any part. Open source programs and applications of specific interest to the government.
To the government. Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, I had to create code and open source it.
Yeah, for the government. You know, so it's like, yeah, it's a good idea, but as a developer, do you want to be coding, you know, and putting all your hard work and, you know, all your energy behind something? In the end, it'll probably benefit the population if it actually get off the ground, but I don't know.
It is expected to provide and promote opportunities for individuals and small to medium enterprises to partner with government and participate in the development of open source software applications which enable and or deliver services to citizens via digital channels. I think I need to send a message and because I tell my developer to go to this meeting, but I'm reconsidering. Now look, the meeting here. Meeting is
Tuesday.
Calling all developers, we invite you to join us for a virtual session to have your voice heard, learn about our exciting project, get insights into what we have done so far, and provide valuable feedback. Don't miss this opportunity to shape the future of software development. You had RSVP to nicole.gayadeen.gov.tt. They have @.gov.tt. The graphics designer dropped the ball there, boy. It can't be @.gov.tt. That wouldn't resolve.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm unhappy now. Because of two reasons. They're basically looking for free labor.
Yeah.
Free software labor to open source. And I'm not even sure. You ever try to contribute to open source project?
Nah.
I tried once. It's pretty difficult. You can't just jump in there and be like, oh, I just go and contribute to I think I tried to contribute to the Android AOSP, which is basically open source Android. It had real checks and balances. Like we used to think open source is this run and gun kind of throw your code inside and whatnot. You could say, all right, I go down and try to whatnot. Before you could even put some code in to commit to add it to a fork before they even branch it, branch or fork basically, before they integrate it into the main code. You had to prove that you have projects. You had to prove that you're able to code. You have to show your resume. You had to do all kind of drama. And then when you do that, then they will put you in a particular team with a kind of head or a leader or something that will pre-check your code and be like, all right, this is worth putting into a fork and then 6 months to 3 years later, it might get approved and get put into the actual open source. And that counts as one contribution.
Yeah. Because I mean, a lot of people trying to contribute to open source, just do it with the hope that, okay, if they want to get recruited by, say, Google, Facebook, whoever, you know, they have that reference, you know, and Google and Facebook will know, okay, this person went through this whole rigorous process to be a contributor. So a lot of people does do it with that, with some type of motive, some type of reason.
Yes, of course. It's not just definitely to boost your resume,
to be like, hey, I contributed to that and that's it.
Because insider information, we tried to install a plugin on an app the other day, and they were like, it's free with terms and conditions. So it's like, all right, it's open source. They say it's free with terms and conditions, meaning it's not paid, but there are some terms and conditions. When we check through the terms and conditions, you ought to have 10 open source contributions under your belt as a software company before you get to use their stuff for free. Because it's such a high standard, and they basically want to make sure that anybody who using this thing for free actually does software. And when I check it, I was like 10 contributions to the open source community. And no small man open source. You have to be contributing to Linux distros and all that kind of thing to be able to get inside there. And I was like, wow, this is nice. So here, I mean, I was glad to hear about it because I always used to think that open source was something that you could just do whenever you feel like it. But I realizing that there's a lot more structure to it. So when they use the word open source here, I will have like 5 questions. Not 5 questions. I'll have 1 question. Who managing the Git?
I feel it's just they probably just wanted to use open source software, not necessarily, they probably don't want to spend money on something like Oracle or Microsoft SQL Server or something like that, And that's why I use the free stuff. Build something with free open source software. I feel that might be it. And
because the wording could be like that, So who's the collaborative development of open source programs and applications? So the development is not the development of an open source program from scratch, but to go on the open source market, find something that has a SDK and build on it. Like Moodle or
use open source software and don't have no money to go and buy proprietary thing.
Okay.
That what I suspect it could be,
that's what it is. That's what it is. Because I can't see it being the other way. Because then you had to have manage GitHub, you had to manage branches, you had to do it, and I don't know if we have. I'd probably have a consultant that'll be able to do that, but I don't know if they want that.
Git is Microsoft, and I think most of our government stuff is Microsoft.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But it might be to pull whatever open source stuff they want to use, and then within the hub itself, it have a code base or whatever based on the whatever open source thing they want to do. So if it's Moodle, they have a Git with that, and you build and
you build plugins for different ministries and thing and
from within there.
Yeah.
But again, as you say, maybe for somebody who fresh out of university, but somebody not even like me, because I trying to get away from real hardcore development stuff. Say me 5 years ago, 5, 6, 10 years ago, right? Getting into something like this, what it was in it for the developer? Outside of probably some experience or whatever, what in it for them.
That is what I want to know.
With government too, right? You don't get paid on time as a consultant or a contractor. Most time you might get paid on time.
Unless you are a foreign consultant, because foreign consultants get paid half up front.
Yeah.
And half on delivery. Just put it out there. Just you had upon an accent.
Yeah.
One accent. And
I ain't too good at doing that.
Yeah, but local contractors, pain. Long-term men who just build websites and things, pain.
Yeah, anytime some people send me stuff from government, I just be like, thanks for sending it.
It's quite hard. Yeah, I told you my government story. Government still have $1,000 for me, and I not even running it down. I not even know
Well, as everything, you just say hopefully something could come out of it.
I'll go to the meeting. I know go to the meeting. I'll let my developer go to the meeting and see what comes out of it or hear what they have to say. I basically told her to be a fly on the wall, listen and hear what it is and see, and then let me know, because I'll be able to point out the red flags, because I don't really want to get caught in that. But that'll be cool. To see it go somewhere, because I definitely want development to go somewhere. Because most of the I'll check to see whenever somebody launch an app or something in Trinidad and Tobago, and on the Play Store you could go and see the developer name now. And the developer email. So I take the domain, I was going to check it. I see developers from Spain, developers from India, developers from the US and Miami, but no actual local company. I've seen have an app on the store. If it have a local company, probably one of the bigger companies not looking at them. But most
I had an app on the store with my name, but I get pulled. I didn't pay the Apple
the
How much
Apple
is that to
tax.
pay every year? 100 US?
100 US a year, boy, which
Yeah,
is
I
coming
paid
up
one
for me
year now, is
just
it?
now. Oh my goodness. I probably remind on my phone to remind me of that, you know, because 100 US a year, that just, I get me so vexed because of Google. Google is $25 and you're on the App Store and you don't have to pay nothing. That's 25 US and yeah, you're inside, we cool. But it's a necessary evil.
But you just use like Google Workspace or Microsoft M365 for any of your stuff?
Workspace, I use Workspace, yeah.
Workspace, okay.
Workspace is like, I use Workspace personally for my business and in school, we have Workspace for
education.
For education, yeah. And all the email accounts, all the admin accounts, all that stuff I has managed, all of that.
Okay.
Basically, this is admin now.
Yeah.
For creating emails and all that kind of drama.
Yeah, they tell them to collect a technology fee.
I don't know if you know, but schools real poor. Like schools like depend on goodwill for almost everything. If you don't have parents in schools who'll be behind the school to try to keep our real pain. But that's another story for another time. But yeah, managing Workspace. But Office 365, there are some clients that we have that have Office 365. And well, there's pay yearly, of course, and they have they have the email accounts that they will log in with their domain name. They have access to the Office suite that they could download and install the key. Well, not key, but you could download it and sign in.
Yeah,
and they're
active,
using Office. Yeah, they're using Office, and it's not that bad actually. For people who need
I
Office,
I do it.
Yeah.
I do 365 for somebody, and I use Workspace personally.
Okay. Yeah. So I think it's cool. And with the 365, they have the opportunity to put it on multiple devices. Even though most of the people that you do them thing for, they just want to be able to sit down behind a computer and use it. And it's be like, no, you could have it on your phone and you could open up these documents here and all them kind of thing. And they'll be like, no.
They don't really care about that.
Yeah. First one thing, at least the teachers by me, when we use Workspace and I create like little spreadsheets and all them kind of thing, there's always one to open it on their phone and stuff. So I had to take into consideration opening it on mobile and that kind of thing. I was be like, oh, look at y'all. Anything to work from home. Anything to like not have to be in. If you could put in marks online, they're like, what? We could put in marks online? It's essentially, I make a spreadsheet. That's all, yeah. I make a spreadsheet. It's not a thing, but yeah, but that's cool. The Developers Hub, the digital economy.